Good morning, partner. Hey, sweetheart. How's it going this morning? Hey, strongest in history. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. That's good to hear, partner. Thank you. Hot. What is wrong with this stuff? Yes, indeed. A breakfast burrito. I'm able to get a little stuff done because yesterday around 11:30 a.m. the internet went out all in my area, all going downtown. Someone had hit a fiber line and knocked out the internet. So I know the city part downtown, they didn't have no internet. I don't know what's wrong with this stuff. hmm Yeah. So it came back on around 9 o'clock last night. So I had to catch up on some of the things that I wanted to do yesterday. So I'm still doing it now. I don't know what's wrong with this stuff. What is this? Nope. Now I'm back on here watching it. They having a press conference at 11 o'clock. I'm watching it now. I don't know what's wrong with this stuff. Wow. Mm-hmm. And they still looking for 27 more. Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're looking for 27 more. So let me see what the update gonna say. Mm-hmm. It was just extremely boring yesterday. And I sat on my patio, but they were starting to light them fireworks again. Sweet biscuits. They call cookie sweet biscuits. Yeah, I had seen that. It was a house that was floating in the water. It was a house. It was just floating, going down just the river. I sure did see that. Yeah. The house was just floating down the water. What is that? A duck on quack. I hear you. Oh, is these cookies? Wait a minute. These candy bars? What am I looking at? Mm. Yes, indeed. How much them cookies? They $3. The candy is $3. Oh, that's expensive, then. Out there mowing the grass. I heard a little rock or pebble or something had hit my window. When people start to mow the grass, you basically have to be right. Pebble hit the window. It was a while back. It had hit my patio window. I know, baby, because that is something. Because it's like it started raining, then the system, it gets just stuck right there and just rain, rain, rain. But I know here, our freeways, when it rains, they flood. And it's to a point, it floods where the cars be in the water floating. So if you leave your house in the morning, it's like it's imperative that you watch the weather. Because if they say anything about some storms or anything and you ride on that freeway, it's just something. They said the drainage system, I guess it can't keep up with the water flow and it just shut down. I mean, that freeway just like a river. People be in the cars. It happened when they get a lot of rain here. The freeways, they like that. Then once your car vehicle get flooded, it's really. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Well, the freeways, it flood real bad. I'm wearing a Hollister shirt, and I have on one of my little bitty dresses up under it. I'm trying to wait until they stop mowing this grass, because I took some garbage out this morning, and one of the guys was standing up there watching, and I was, mm-mm. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I can hear him. I just want to open up my patio window. I want some fresh air to come in our house. I got up this morning and, like I said, took trash out, straightened up around my house. Like I said, it's just me. I just make sure everything is in place. Brew my coffee. While my coffee brewing, I'll go up and take me a shower. My hair done got wet. If y'all can't see, it's freezing. My hair done got wet. Might not buy. Definitely will buy. Definitely will buy. Probably. Definitely. 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 Yeah. Milk chocolate peanut butter. And that's why you be so hot when you get out that shower. When you get in that shower, you just let that shower run everywhere. Would you buy another variety? I seen the peanut butter. Boom. Y'all like chocolate and peanut butter? Um, excuse me. Yeah, you know what? I had said that about my freezer. I said I need to clean it. And when you get to cleaning like that, partner, you be finding all type of stuff that got pushed all the way in the back. You be finding all type of stuff that need to be thrown out. I don't even know that view should be on. You be finding all type of stuff to be pushed back. Then you got to go get a fresh, excuse me, box of baking soda to put in there too to keep stuff fresh. sweet biscuits. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, so good. Wow. This coffee is so good, guys. I hope they be done. You said what type of this is? I think this brand is Maxwell House. My favorite one is Dunkin'. Yep. But my preference, like I said, is Dunkin'. And I got a bag of Dunkin' because I did. When the prices started to go up on that coffee, I went and stocked up. I got like 2 or 3 bottles and the little plastic container, the big one. And but like because they don't sell Dunkin' in this container like this. Like I think they only say Folgers and Maxwell House in the containers like this. And see, they don't sell Dunkin'. They sell Dunkin' like in a bag. So when it's in that container like that, they usually have it on sale. It'd be like for $5.99. So I would get like 2 of them, cause that is a really good sale. And that container there, oh, that lasts me for a long time. So when I do get it, I always look at the expiration date because it lasts me a very long time. Oh, Dunkin' is really good. I don't see too much of that. Excuse me. I don't see too much of that McDonald's in the store. Excuse me. Yeah, because it got wet. It got wet. Yes, indeed. What you plan on cooking today, partner? I had to do my couponing today. I supposed to have did it, but when that internet went out, and it went out for a long time, I was just like, sweet and sour chicken. Oh, is you going to get it or you going to go make it? Mm, you gonna make it? Oh, go ahead on, partner. Go ahead on. Let me switch over and see. I forgot about that press conference. I see my partner got some skills. I was gonna make some. I was gonna fry me some fish, but I was gonna do codfish. So I was gonna do the recipe. I was gonna make my own batter. I was planning on filming it, recording it. I was gonna make my own batter, and hopefully it come out right. Oh, they arguing on this press conference. Ooh. Just catching up on my emails. That's why you see me looking this way. I'm catching up on my emails. Then I'm trying to watch TV. They arguing? Oh, wait, yeah, they arguing. It's the press arguing with the like the sheriff department, the mayor's office, the governor's office, because it's like the folks were saying they didn't get no type of notice, no alarm, no nothing didn't go off. And they want people to be held accountable. So it was two journalists arguing with the it looked like he was the sheriff, and he was trying to cut it off. Talking about that's it, no more questions. Because somebody should be held accountable. And then they were saying that was come from the funding cuts from the Trump administration. I don't know. But now they're starting to turn to, it's a heated debate now. Okay. Okay, now I see. Yeah, I'm having like fish and I'm having a small salad because I'm cooking codfish. I usually make catfish or something like that. I got some ocean perch. I have a lot of fish in there, but I'm making the codfish and I'm using my own different recipe. And you too, my partner. You making? Have you ever made that before? Sweet and sour chicken. Have you ever made that before? That is crazy. Oh wow. Okay. The time be just gone. Wow. That was like, I don't know. That's like a violation of the contract. It look like it is a violation of the contract. Maybe they done stop mowing this grass. I don't hear it. I have to go back out and sweep out my patio. They done put all this stuff on my patio. Oh my goodness, they keep knocking that thing down. Look at all this debris. I had to go downstairs, get my old broom, and sweep it up again. I hear you, partner. I like that. I like that, partner. Yep, 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 yep. Bless you. I love grapes. Yeah, I like that, partner. I still hear him somewhere. I just opened the patio. I gotta go out here. Well, I ain't gonna hold you guys long. I'm gonna have to go out there while the sun is still under and sweep my patio. And put my chair out there and everything and just sit out there. So I thank you guys for coming in. I'll probably be back probably around 1:30 with another video. And you guys have a blessed of your day. And I will be catching you later. And partner, I will be back. And I'm gonna be checking on you and your meal. And you'll be checking on me on my meal. I hope it go right, but I'm gonna put it out there. So on that note, I thank you for watching and I'll catch you later, partner. Be sweet.